phone. I saw that. Thank you so much. Hold on. There we go. 17 months. Thank you. Hi, Shadow. Today is Julie's big stream, right? 9:10. Ah, I'm gonna miss it. Well, Sean, how you doing? I don't know if you have been following along, but I took forever, but I fixed this cool little fountain pen. So, learning nothing. I totally just left the ink in there all week. So I was worried about it, and I checked it out, and it's fine. I kept it nib side up. So then the first thing I did, MPT, hey, how are you? You looked so good on your stream when you had your cosplay on. I was just about to go to quit for the night, so I didn't get to hang out, but it was really nice to see you. All right, so it's still filled with this glorious orange color. Yeah, I thought I fixed. All right, I did add some lights, so it's brighter overall, but I guess I need to work on the saturation or something. That's kind of weird. So when I took this out of its little holder and I was getting ready to use it, I was really happy that it wasn't clogged, but the first thing it tried to do was like collect in the oh my gosh. That, who did it? That's gotta be Cat. Oh my goodness. I've been really good. I'm wrapping up this book I've been coloring, Lady Mechanica. Almost done. Almost done. I knew it. So it's just I'm trying to focus to get that book done so that I could do a bunch of Grump stuff and add streams like I've been promising forever. But yeah, staying busy and enjoying our new apartment. There's so much square footage. The temperature is so much nicer. We really escaped some heat wave stuff over there in Riverside. Everyone's having a heat wave. So yeah, it's not leaking. So when I took it out of its container, or the pen holder, some of the ink started pooling in the nib again. So I gave it a little shove and a twist, and now it doesn't pool. It's just like the appropriate amount of surface tension between the nib and the feed. Ludax77, hey, how you doing? I've just been fascinated. Hold on, it needs to get started. There we go. I've been fascinated with this pen. The ink is just so pretty. It like goes from a deep orange to like a light sunny yellow. I gotta hold on. Did I write that in yeah, hold, let me edit that, because I need to know. So far I've been doing these little edits to people's usernames and it's helped me out a lot. Okay, Mr. Cat. Okay, and I put little the fancy brackets so that I know it's my edition. So now every time it comes out on my end, it should say Mr. Cat. Hold on. Okay. Yeah, I think you might have to say something else. All right, so, okay, I've got a couple things. First of all, okay, there's no way you're going to be able to see this. Let's see. Maybe you will. This little sagey green ink, it has some peachy pigments in it. And that, if I can get that to work for Grump, this is the same ink. It's like, it goes from sagey to minty and then a little bit of peachy color. So if I could get it to do that, some of these inks are really finicky for certain papers. So this is the one. This is the one I kind of discovered in this collection. I got up all this stuff from, what is it? Goulet pens. And I got a free ink sampler, so I got their, what do you call it? I got it's kind of like a let them pick your ink samples. They gave me 8 inks, bunch of blues, and then 2 cool ones. This, let's see, is this the other one? Yeah, for a second, they're like Sailor Ink Studio colors. So I thought, did I get that particular sample set? But no. Okay, here it is. What? My computer told me something. You have a Bic and it's black? Bics are, there's a reason for them being so popular for so long. Very handy at writing. They're very good, very dependable. So this one's obviously cool. This one was the, these names, oh my gosh. De Atramentis, Heliogen, Green Copper. So there's the copper. Everything's got, I got a purple light over here, so that's just some purple light from my light thing. So that's obvious. This one wasn't so obvious because I opened it up. New sheriff in town. Yeah, Joel was busy. It doesn't look like much in the cap. It's like a dark, it looks like a dark green. So I was like, eh. When I first opened it, I thought, cool, another green. He is so ghetto. Who, Joel, working on his La Muerta. Driving this chicken around. Chick. Okay, now that makes more sense. I like chicken better. Oh. Okay, hold on. I like this chat better. Okay. Everyone has pretty colors. Ooh, party. Sean redeemed a party. Yeah, you did. Okay, so I was thinking, I really like this ink, and it's, how much would you say that it is? An ounce? That doesn't, I thought an ounce was a shot glass worth. It's a couple milliliters, does it say? I don't know. No, Mr. Cat. Now I just picture you waving your finger at him. Oh, Joel, Mr. Cat is so ghetto. Okay, so here are my options. I want to ink this one in my pretty orange because he's Manny. And I want to fill some of this skin tone with that weird sagey green color and try to get it to do that peachy thing around his eyes. That might be a lot to ask because I don't know how that ink, this is the problem. I don't, this kind of dual color ink depends so much on your paper choice. I don't have enough to experiment with. So it kind of like led me to think, I gotta buy a bottle. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see if I earn it. I was imagining Richard driving his truck with a chicken nestled in the passenger seat, clunking along. Yeah, me too. I like that. Okay, so you guys, yeah, you guys are all zoomed in. Let's see. I'll set you right here. I should get a oopsie paper. There we go. Always handy. Oh, this is, I don't even know where this came from. Sample pad, not for sale. This came from that. Strathmore Mixed Media. We'll see. We'll see. That's my face right now. Those, see the lines on my the I don't know what they're called. It's like the flicker sort of from the light. I need to replace that one. That's a cheap one. But ink first, then lights. Any upcoming cons you got planned, Mitty and Joel? Yes, there in a few weeks, there's the Los Angeles comic convention. It used to be called Kamikaze. Now I think it's just LA Comic Con. Oh, no Baltimore. No, sorry, Chion. And then, what else? I think that's it before Tokyo Comic Con in December. And then we'll see about next year. We've applied for Emerald City, and what other early ones are there? I feel like there's one in February. Oh, we applied for C2E2. We'll see how that goes. MPT, are you gonna go to Tokyo Comic Con? I think maybe last I heard you were trying to go. Let's see. Yes, my husband and I will be there. Oh, good. Yay, I want to see you guys. Now I'll know you. We met MPT, she also streams games, I think mostly, right? And is a really, really good cosplayer. So it'll be nice to see her again as a familiar face this time. All right, so let's see. Do some Manny inking. Let us know if you want to do dinner or something. Oh, that sounds really good. Yeah, we'll definitely have to do that. I feel like I need one more level of zoom in. I could lower the camera. Oh, no, that whole cosplay thing, just in general, is absolutely an incredible art form. And I love it when I meet people who do such a good job of it. I'm all nervous to start. Hold on, are you ready? Are you ready to go? Okay. So the whole point of me wanting to do this fountain pen stuff is for the flexible nib action without... I can still use this stuff. But I'm interested in the fountain pens. Let's give it a go. I was reading about this cleaner. I keep calling it Windex. It smells just like Windex, but the thing is, all right, since I'm kind of super into this whole thing, like this fountain pen thing, I've been just kind of trying to learn as much as I can about it. So I was searching how to make your own pen cleaner, and I'm getting mixed messages about the whole Windex thing. Some people, this smells exactly like Windex, and then some people though in the pen enthusiast forums, they say Windex is bad because yes, you need the ammonia mixed with water, but Windex also has alcohol in it, and that damages some of your plastic parts. And then somebody right under will be, well, actually, it's not that kind of alcohol. So it's just like, what? All right, whatever. And then I looked up ammonia, because you're supposed to mix clear ammonia, and it's just like a few dollars a bottle. So I guess just get the bottle. It would have been so much more convenient to use the thing that's under the sink, you know? Let's see. You don't have to go feed the beasts, min pins. Then make head rolls on Battle Brothers. Make heads roll on Battle Brother video game? Ooh. Thank you so much for coming to say hi. I really appreciate it. I really like when you stop by and say hello and give me a little sticker slap. I the only East Coast conventions I've done, years and years ago, I did Chicago, some convention in Chicago. Oh, I forgot what it was. And then New York a couple times. The Chicago one was actually in Rose City or something? Rosemont? Yeah, Rosemont. Yeah, we need to get out in that direction a little more often. You know what happens? It's you have these conventions that you go to all year, or every year I should say, and it just becomes like kind of easy and predictable. You know where to stay, you know how much it's going to cost. Things like that help out. So it's harder to venture out to a new location. But those new locations are really good conventions, and if you just budget for the same ones every year, you're kind of missing out on some new places. So maybe we need to start kind of branching out a little bit. Oh, I don't have an Artist Alley table, but I'm going to TwitchCon in a few weeks. I don't have any idea what I'm going to do. I know I'm going to see Julie, the streamer. There's some other ones too. But I don't know, just I've never been, and I wanted to see what it was like. Try not to be too much of a weirdo when I meet my favorites. That's asking a lot, though. Oops. There you go. Let's see. I ended up holding this pen wrong. It's oh, I'm also getting some orange on my fingers. I'm just not used to holding a pen that you have to orient in a certain way all the time, so it just spins around in my hand. Absolutely, each con needs some adapting to. My husband and I will be going to Tokyo Game Show for the first time, and I'm excited, but also nervous. Oh, wow. How many days is that show? Why nervous? 4 total, but the first 2 days are only for industry people. Oh, 2 days? So the last 2 days is for general public. Oh, wow. Cosplaying in front of industry professionals feels daunting. I can see why you would say that, but they're gonna love to see that. You're probably being too hard on yourself, because I've seen some of your cosplay and it's really nice. But when they see their own characters like standing in front of them, that's fun. It's really cool. Are you gonna take a lot of pictures and post them, or are you gonna do? Are you allowed to do any live streaming? Okay, let's see. I never did any cosplay, but one Halloween I did dress up as Abby Chase from Danger Girl. That was fun. I think one person all day knew who I was. Sometimes that's kind of worth it. The one person who's like, yeah, like, that's right. You know. I think live streaming would be okay, but definitely at least taking lots of pics. Same building as Tokyo Comic Con. I want to get a nice matcha tea set. It's just like the bowl and the whisk kind of thing. It's a set, right? And I got these smell good lanterns that you have to light a wick. I wanted to get a cute little lighter for it, and they have these lighters. What is it called? Subota Pearl Q Stick or something like that. I thought those looked interesting. So maybe I'll poke my head into some gift shops and see if they have something. This is definitely more efficient than going over lines repeatedly with the with these multi-liners. Chris Cox, hi. Industry only days sound so useful. I guess they would be. That's how, maybe it's, do they still do the, what was that gaming convention? E3? And that was supposed to be all industry or something, but people just randos got in anyway. That was a lot of fun. The best gifts were from that convention. We went 2 years in a row, I think year 1 and year 2. And it was a while back. It was when Pirates of the Caribbean were releasing an MMO. So year 1 we went, and it was they gave us a doubloon, and it was still kind of cool. It was this gold tone doubloony thing in a kind of like a baseball trading card case with foam. It was like presented really nicely, like here's your doubloon, bring it back next year for the booty. And I don't know how many people brought it back, but what we got for that thing, oh my gosh, it was incredible. Definitely want to apply to go to those 2 days at some point, but it's my first year going, so I'll be in scouting mode. E3 was industry only prior to 2017. So the next year 2, I went back to E3 with my doubloon in hand, just thinking it was just a gimmick. There's no way they're gonna do anything with this. So I go to their booth, they're still there. I give them the doubloon, and they hand me this really nice embroidered Pirates of the Caribbean backpack. And it's filled with, like, it's got a t-shirt, a hat. There was a deck of cards, I think, a poster. It was just like this amazing gift. I was like, oh my gosh, this was so worth it. I still have the backpack. The zippers are a little stiff, but it's where my SpongeBob bowling ball lives. That was a good memory. That was probably the last few times we had to use a fax machine, because they made you fax in your credentials. Oops, I'm looking at the wrong thing. There we go. Chris, are you still around? I wanted to ask you about this stuff. I was gonna use Windex and water, but then some, what do you call it? Why are you wet? Did you leak on something? Smells like Windex. They said don't use Windex because, see, there's some kind of alcohol in it that'll mess up your plastics. To go just buy the cheap, clear ammonia from the drugstore or whatever, and it's so cheap, why would you even mess with it? 1 part clear ammonia, 9 parts water. And then I was reading the forums, and right under the person saying, don't use Windex because of the alcohol, someone's like, well, that's not the same kind of alcohol that messes up your pens, but I don't know. I thought I'd ask you since, oh, somebody said that they used alcohol to clean their TWSBI pen. Huh? If that, is that, am I saying it right? And they clouded up the plastic. Normal Windex should work, watered down. There is a version of Windex with alcohol. Oh, okay. Then maybe I will use the Windex. It feels weird to just have like a bottle of ammonia underneath the sink. It's MBT, it's across the walkway. It's like 4 or 5 stories of a couple of shops and tons of restaurants. Oh yeah. That little mall area across from the convention center. Yeah, and then there was this in Tokyo, was it Shibuya? There was like under and behind some sort of overpass walkway. There was these alleys. I think they called it PP alley, but they said the bad word. And it had a bunch of really tasty restaurants, like snack foods. What do you call? What is the snack food? Restaurants. They're called takoyaki. No, that's not right. Yeah, I can't remember. That was really good too. That's not near Chiba though, so that's not very helpful. Yes, acrylic plastics get crazed with exposure to isopropyl alcohol. Oh, super good to know. Okay. The snack food word, I get confused with the taiyaki word. So they just both get lost in my mind. Whenever I think of ammonia, I think of this girl I used to know when I was little. Her name was Holly, and I was super little. And I remember there was a point in time where I couldn't play with her. I guess she was sick or something, and they told me she had ammonia. So I think that I probably misheard pneumonia, right? But ammonia made so much sense because Holly would wear her boots without socks, and she had stinky feet, and ammonia is stinky, so I mean it tracked. So that every time I think of ammonia, I think of Holly and her stinky feet. Poor thing. She wasn't well. Takoyaki octopus flavored bread balls. Those I've had in Dotonbori. Not my favorite, but they're good. James Lee Stone. Relax, everybody. All caps. How are you? Oh, that was a nice picture you posted online of yourself. How did you like, I can't post pictures of me, of anything on social media. I get all like, ah, and here I just like blue stealing your profile pic. I thought that was cool. All right, I'm gonna, oops, sorry. I'm gonna go around this. James is like, I don't know what you're saying. It's an ad. Let's see. Your community is back. Got along the passage of time. I was, wait, what do you say now? A face for radio. But sometimes you gotta do it. Okay, so I thought you couldn't hear me, but yeah, that was a really good picture. I might not need you to take my pictures for profile stuff. I'm gonna ink this, and then I'm gonna get into this crazy double colored ink. See if I can get it to double color on us. Okay. So let that dry. So this even looks a little darker to my eye because I inked it over pencil stuff. How close does it? Can I get it? That's pretty close. There. So you dry, be good, and now this stuff, this crazy stuff. This the right one? It's Sailor's Urameku Amamoyoi. Amamoyoi. That's what it looks like. That can't be right. Urameku Amamoyoi. It sounds so bouncy. All right, let's see. So the way this, I'll show you guys right now. The way this looks the coolest isn't necessarily like in a pen. It's more of a brush thing. So as soon as it's like one brush stroke. I don't know what to do with it. All right, so let's see. Sounds like Doodle Bob from SpongeBob. Is that how he talks? All right, here, let's see. Where are you? Okay, so this is the stuff. Let's see. Francis Ella, hey, how are you? Welcome. I'm just trying to demystify these inks for myself. I got a little set the other week, and I was surprised to find out that this particular color that I'm looking at, it has like a dual color thing going on. So here's what I'm hoping it'll do. This seems unlikely. I bet you I'll get a lot of this. So, sorry. That's what I'm hoping for though. So we'll see. Sage green with a bit of darker shading, cool. all that, or that probably needs a less absorbent paper. So, but this is what I was gonna try it with. Mixed media paper. When I discovered it did that, it was on my sketchbook. Get some light on that. I guess not. There it is. Barely visible. So, get out my trusty syringe. I got some water too. Let's see. So I'll give it a little shake. That's probably too much. I have no idea. Syringe, that's how Gomez mainlines his things. He doesn't need any syringe, he just throws it everywhere with finesse. Francis Ella, this is my character Grump. I'm gonna try to ink him with this, not ink, but experiment with this cool ink. That seems like a lot. I can't tell if it's a lot or a little. Ink's a mystery. It just looks like blackish green. This is what I saw when we were going over this the other day. Very like unimpressive. All right, so should we try this guy today? You gonna, there we go. This was a reasonably priced brush. All right. Syringe, I just pour it from the Higgins bottle into my brush pens. Yeah, he does. Does. I don't even think he spills any. So I won't have to bug him in his Higgins ink. I got this Noodler's Heart of Darkness. The Heart of Darkness. It's made of elephants and demons. I don't know why I got such a big kick out of this guy. Or is this is the heart and this is the darkness? Yeah, Joel's ink bottles are huge. So, all right. How, this seems kind of dark. It's already doing that pinky thing, and it is very dark. So I'm glad I started in an inconspicuous spot. So, nope, that's just there. All right, well that is way more, has way more effect than the Emerald du Chivor, Chivor has. I don't think I have that by me. All right, so then water first. Let's water it down a little bit. Let's see. That's kind of cool. Yeah, it like has a very pinkish washy stroke, and then where it pools, it's that sage color.
Game begin.
This and those granulating watercolors, and you're just in for a surprise. Yeah, that's kind of trippy. Look at that forearm. Whoops. So by my eye, that top part of the forearm is it's like it's more vivid than a sage, and then it goes to peachy. That was just a heavy, like pure ink. This is watered down. During the 1900s, 1950s, schools would get ink for the students found depends in gallon or half-gallon bottles. After the 50s, everyone used ballpoints. Sadly, bottles with the ink remaining are not common or cheap. Gallon bottles of ink. Get some of those for Joel. Did they ever find anything out bad about those inks? Or were they just the same kinds that we use today? Kind of like, oh, there's asbestos in this ink. So I'm doing just watery wash with just whatever ink is still in the bristles. And then I'm gonna go in and tap in some darker ink just to see what I end up with here. That's so cool. Let's see. Hold on, let me try to get some colors in here for you to see. Oh yeah, many of them had toxic ingredients and changed over time. Yeah. Oop. Kids, it saved the kids' brains, but it made a worse product, I bet.
Game over.
Okay. So the whole feathery out part, peachy rose color, and then at the tips of it, it's like that mint color. It's kind of cool. Grump's not sure. Looking good. I don't want to go so that far, but thank you. It's an experiment. The little ink. Oh my god. Nicole, of course it's Nicole. Perfect timing. Are you doing something delicate? Huh? How about I wake you up? How you doing, Nicole? Nicole, you're by a really good convention, aren't you? In Indiana? We're talking about some East Coast-ish conventions that we never go to. And I know you have one that's kind of on the short list for being good. It's so funny looking. So it does kind of bleed out a little beyond what I was going for. You could see around his forearms, a little bit of that green kind of went beyond the graphite line. He looks insane. Let's see. Oh my gosh. Eating mega doo doo. He looks like Bubblicious gum. Oh, remember that gum? Do they still make that? That's a funny name. Just do a little bit of shadows. Pelican bottle fountain. Brilliant. What did you find for us, Chris? I'm just every color here. Orange, green, pink. How you doing, Didi Mega Doodoo? 1 liter bottles. Let's see what you got here. $74. Why do they break it down? They get the price broken down by kilograms. 68.50 per kilogram. That's a funny thing. Let's see. If I can share it with the class. Hold on. Control paste. A enter. Here we go. Okay. Let's see. There it is. $1 liter. $74. Bubblicious or Hubba Bubba? I have fond memories, but something tells me it was one of those gums that would lose its flavor like immediately. The boringest flavors last the longest, like mint. Okay, let's see what we can do back into this face. Fruit stripe, yep, Fender. Joel, I don't think it's waterproof. He likes his giant bottles of Higgins. I don't know where he keeps them. I think they're with our watercolors. I think it makes him sad when I when I get into them, so I stay away. That's my biggest complaint with the Higgins bottle. It has a terrible spout pour tip. And at the fruit stripe, they got me with the commercials. Zebra stripes on the gum. I got a 1 liter of Koh Noir Super Black, or it was like $20 from Blix. That's great ink. I don't know. It's no Urameku Amamoyoi. I don't really see how else you're supposed to pronounce that. So now I'm on the Goulet pen newsletter, and they keep sending me pictures of beautiful pens. Like, hold on. I don't know what I'm doing yet. They say, oh, it's fall. Get your fall pens. It's the same pens they have all year, just the brown ones. They're nice, though. See. Did you see that Jade Twisby in the latest email? Did I? I don't think I did. Here, I'll show you what I got. Let's see. They showed me. Let's see. Can I just go back? Okay. Let's see. Is it Showstopper pens? Okay, yes, this Earl Grey pen. It wasn't a Twisby, it's this thing here. Let's see. Okay. Oops. Let's see. Are you guys? Let's see. Hold on. This one. Beautiful. It's called Earl Grey. My favorite tea. That's what they sent me. But it was weird. Oh my gosh. Nicole. It was weird because I've never heard... that whole Twisby thing was just foreign to me. And now that you mentioned it, when I was looking for information about making brush cleaner, that was one of the pen varieties that people were mentioning. I did jump, Nicole. That was a loud one. I think I have the volume set randomly. So it's always like catches my attention. The volume and the stickiness, it's random, so it's more funner that way. All right, so let's see. I want just a little extra washy mid-tone. Let's see if I could do that after the Web of Chaos is here slapping me. How are you? Oh, so happy to hear that you found out a way to not get... Thank you, Joel. To not get motion sickness for your game. And you asked me how long it took me before how long it took until I got motion sickness from Cyberpunk, and I think it was probably 45 minutes or something. It didn't happen immediately, and I didn't notice it because I was having fun, and just kind of it crept up on me, and I wasn't expecting it, so I would be like, oh, I think I don't feel well. Bennu, they make some interesting designs, but most are variations on a theme: glitter, foil, and translucent plastic. I saw that. The glow and the dark models were cool. I didn't notice those. Yeah, they made it seem like they had some new fall designs, but then I was looking at the product and it just had like what, 15 or 20 different just like you said, glitter plastics things. They're pretty though. I like them. It's taken me a year to go through half the bottle, but I've got a 2 liter of Soothball and Blix beans to still go through. That's a lot of ink. Lots of fun pictures and high-priced pens. I could see why your collection got so big, Chris. They're so pretty. And I bet you buy the ones that work well too. I would just get my favorite combination of shiny. I'm good playing Outlaws. And yeah, I was excited as well when I noticed I had been playing over an hour and wasn't feeling sick. Yeah, good. Phew. I don't understand. We're not all the same. Like, some people just are fine with those settings. So I'm wondering what this whole, was that dry? Like wet on dry, what it's going to do when the new wet pulls over? Like what kind of line, what color line is it gonna make? Looks like it's gonna make a green line. Ay. I'm gonna turn the volume down on some of those. All right, hold on. I'm forgetting which parts are wetter, and I'll get surprised by some sort of flailing out, not flailing, but just like blooming out of some ink color. Let's see. This one's so dark. Guess I've kind of committed to that. I guess what I can do. Oh my goodness. James. Cyberberry. She's cute though. Hello. So I'm not cute, I'm tough. What I could do, you could put a holding line if I feel like it to James, to cover like some of that weird green bleed. It looks like I messed with the levels in Photoshop. But I like it when it does it there, but I'm not as interested when it goes like into different areas of the drawing. Just kind of bled, I guess. Yeah, I like it. Getting my answer to what happens with the wet over the dry. That's a little interesting. It's a lot more to get this to react, this ink to react, or it's a lot easier to get this ink to react than it is that Emeralds of Chivor, whatever. Thank you, Nicole. Yeah. Hybrid is here. Hi, Hybrid. Thank you so much. 4 months in a row. I really appreciate it. Oh, Hybrid, were you on Team Black for the Camp Chaos puzzle thing? Did you get your I got like a spoiler if you don't want to see it. But I got my prize for being on a winning puzzle completing team from Art and Jest. So it's right here. I won't show you until you give me the go ahead. It actually expires tomorrow, but I still had it sitting. So you didn't cash in on it? Well, do you want to see what it, I'll hold on to it. Let me know if you want to see what it is. Where were you? There we go. Green team. I thought we were on the same team. Oh, your sub. Your sub expires tomorrow. Oh, mine to me? Well, oh, Andrew Wilson is over on YouTube, everybody. Andrew, hi. Good evening. Pens cooperating now. Awesome watercolor gum. Yeah, it's. I left the ink in all week, which I probably shouldn't have. I stored it right side up, and when I turned it over earlier today, the only problem I had was the ink started pooling in the nib excessively. So I gave it a shove and a wiggle, and now the ink has the proper kind of surface tension in between the nib and the feed. So I think I did it. It still consistently works. And this stink pen, this still works. That's so stinky. It smells like bacteria. This one's Joel's. I'm gonna give it over to him right now. What is it? This one is, it was a free pen that came with this bottle of ink. They're both Noodler. It's so stinky. I'm gonna put it over here. So, Hybrid, let me know. I tried to set up all my multi-month subs to expire in September for the you know what we were talking about, well, not we, I was listening to people talk about that on Julie's stream, where they have September, which when all the subs go on sale, and if you can finagle it just like you do, you're smart. You can just renew on a discount. That's really good. No bacteria, just plastic and some sealant, but it's made in India. Cheap, really cheap. You know, I believe you, Chris. I'll tell you right now, plastic and sealant smell a lot like bacteria. That's it. It's just the scent thing. It smells like, it's just, I'm gonna smell it again, even though it's stinky. I gotta know. Ah, yeah. I can see how it's plastic, but also ick. So, Hybrid, do you want to see the Art and Jest gift, or are you gonna wait until you want me to wait and not show you so you can get your own? You have to let me know. Okay. Ooh. Yeah, look at this, Andrew. Cooperative ink. It's doing what it said it would do on the box, which is do a combo pink and green thing. It's crazy looking. But it did the thing. So I think I should let it sit, let it dry, so that way I can do some kind of reeling in for these little green feathery bleeds. I don't know what, that's one heck of a thick holding line, so some of it's just gonna live on like that. It's I don't know. It's artsy. It did what it wanted. So that one was Yurameku Amamoyoi. It's like I'm identifying myself and somebody else, or someone else, and then myself. Yurameku Amamoyoi. And what those two beings are is anyone's guess. Okay. No. I'll leave it. I don't want to spoil it for you. They take a long time. They're coming. Are they coming from Canada? It's cute. Okay. So this guy, let's see. He'll be more watercolor, ink and pen. I don't know what I'll do with this little shikishi. This is the one that's for mixed media. I've got a couple. One is for comic art, which is just ink and pencil. I think this one is more for wet media. Maybe, hopefully, we'll see. Look at this right there. Are you close to Canada? I love the little pointy thing. Oh. All right. Well, let's see. Look at how pretty. This is the prettiest trash. Our trash is the best trash. It's this, you wouldn't believe the stuff that Joel throws away. Oh my gosh. The art he puts in the garbage is better than some that I see for sale somewhere, in some places. You didn't hear it here. Minnesota. Yeah, you're close to Canada. It should be there. All right. Oops, that's what that wet thing is. So, today what did I learn? I learned that this ink did what it was supposed to do, which is good. I also need to work on my saturation for this camera, because this is more vibrant in real life. Pennies, Nicole, burnt pennies. And this is the sneaky little soggy thing that keeps tapping my wrist. And I keep putting it in the exact same spot. That's how I do it. All right, so I'm gonna go a little earlier today. I'm gonna quit a little earlier. Next week, do 2 hours. How's that sound? Just check. Shipped 17 days ago, and no tracking. And Shadow, hey. I was just about to say goodbye. I wanted to see what Julie's doing. Is she streaming right now? Let's see. Let's see. Oh, she's there. All right. I don't know if she has raids going though. Late night, yeah, I know, right? Okay, so everybody, thanks for hanging out with me. Andrew Wilson, thanks for watching on YouTube. And I'll work on these maybe a little bit throughout the week. I got some other stuff to wrap up, but yeah, pretty soon. It's like all grump all the time is getting closer and closer. So I'm excited about that. But for now, we're gonna do it slow and steady so I don't have a heart attack. All right, so let me see who I can raid. Let's see. James. I'm glad you're here, James. Let's see, where did this thing go? Here we are. You guys are all in front of me, but it's all the windows are all overlapping. Let's see. Okay, let's see. All right, so we're going to raid into my super favorite streamer of all time, episode 3 and 4 tonight of I'll have to catch up on that. Oh, yeah. All right, so we're gonna go see Julie and watch all her magic. See you guys next week. Thank you so much, and thank you for the sub, Chone and Hybrid. I really appreciate it, and for all the visits. All right, let's go say hi to let's do the thanks for watching, and go find out what's going on with Julie. All right, guys, thank you.
Game over.
Happening behind. Oh, the kitties are dancing out. Oh, watch out for the bits, guys. I think the